It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wet, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. We're the wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing light through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wet, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. We're the wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing light through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wet, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always.
What's good, Hurricane homies? Back for another Tubular Tuesday. It's your boy, consistent as ever, the Juggernaut Jester Josh, aka the Risley Bear, aka the Big Dog. And this right here, this guy right here, consistently late. Yes, but on time today. He is the sausage-slinging samurai. He is the desire wolf. He is the fuck you Subway sandwiches you're lucky I don't torture establishment. He's Sam.
Yeah.
Tell him. Let him know about Subway, dog.
Subway, dog. Replace your order. It'll get refunded.
They need to know the story.
I don't even want to do it, bro. It's going to frustrate me, and I'm trying to have a good podcast.
Okay.
If I get angry, I'll talk about it.
Okay. Well, I'll do the same. I have a subject I want to talk about today that I should wait till I'm angry to talk about.
Oh, God.
Bitches and accountability. Okay.
Dude.
Okay.
No, because you're going to fucking trigger me.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? Sometimes it just has to happen, but we will get there when the time comes.
What does this have to deal with? I feel like...
I don't know, maybe one of my friends not being available? I don't know. Maybe the fact that some people just do things that cause events, and then they go online and they go, why does life do this to me? And, just maybe some things need to be addressed.
It does sound like a possibility. I now get what you're referencing. Yeah, it's going to turn to me too. Subway's going to get it, dude. Subway's going to fucking get it.
It's going to be a thing. Today. But before we do that, let's talk about what everybody's talking about to get the algorithm going. The NFL preseason, which shouldn't fucking matter, but everybody's a degenerate.
Well, no, dude. I mean, that one dude already got fucking, destroyed. Big-ass injury in preseason, which is crazy. Yeah. Then your boy, the Steelers, they put on a pretty good game, dog.
Yeah.
They put on a good show.
But did you see the thing that went viral for me?
What's that?
So, there was a game, I believe the injury you're talking about, where the guy had to be removed, and then they just kneeled the ball for the next quarter and a half to end the game.
Well, they kneeled, and then there for a bit, they just, they snapped the ball, then just stood there, they're, in front of each other, and didn't move the ball or anything. You seen that part, right?
Yeah. But I didn't watch it, I read about it.
But realistically, that's genius on them, because technically they're playing, the ball's in play and shit, just the clock will run down. There's nothing against what they're fucking doing.
Right.
So, NFL can't fine them or anything like that for that.
Okay, so there was somebody online that posted, so, I understand it's, a serious injury, and, I hope that guy's okay, but, there was a bunch of parlays that were about to hit, but the game was ended a quarter early. Are there going to be refunds? And then one NFL guy tweeted back at him. He was like, "Yo, I'm not going to lie, bro. Betting on the preseason's crazy. You need to get checked."
That is kind of crazy,
okay,
bro.
Dude. The fact that sports betting is so big now, I just randomly.
My man got on Twitter and just
yeah. But it's not even that. It's the fact that I get on the Tim the Tatman stream, okay? Because I want to see what the new Battlefield 6 looks like, right?
It's sick.
Okay?
Absolutely amazing.
And he's talking to everybody in his chat. Tim, what's your baseball parlay? Tim, what's your home run parlay? Tim, what is your parlay for no runs in the first inning?
Parlay's hit, dog.
Okay? So, but my whole thing is that nobody cares about baseball's literally now functioning for betting purposes.
Yeah, that's the only way to get viewership, dude.
Yeah. So literally
That's
betting.
all they got to do is put bets on the WNBA and it'll gain viewership, bro.
All you have to do is start making in-game incentives. Dude?
I know you don't like when I do
Dude?
It's fixed now.
Dude?
I'm sorry, dude.
It's almost gone, dude.
I didn't exit, dude.
I know that would have been tragic.
It would confirm.
It's got to be a failsafe.
Yeah, there's a failsafe.
Okay, I've never accidentally done it, so I don't know about the failsafe.
I've done it whenever you weren't looking.
Dude, fuck you, dude. Don't do that.
It was during a game stream when we first started. I had to test it.
Okay, so it's crazy to me that I truly think the future of baseball is betting. Because I think baseball is going to change their schedule to even more fit when nothing else is going on.
One day, no, we're just going to simplify it. No longer have major league sports. It's going to be kind of like how they do the horse races in some places now, where they have fucking computer systems that place randomly have the fucking horses win or whatever. They're just going to have a random a fucking RNG sequence for fucking baseball, basically. That's oh, this one's a home run.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, here we go. I'm right. Computers are taking over betting.
Well, at least not computers yet, but you can now bet on LAN gaming tournaments.
Oh, I figured that.
Not online ones, like Fortnite over the internet.
Well, they've already had that behind the scenes shit.
But now it's going to be on sportsbet.com or sportsbook.com or whatever.
The eSports World Cup coming up, we can bet on it.
Yes. But I don't think...
Team Saudi Arabia all day, dude.
Yeah, dude. Always go Falcons. They're going to be the favorites, but they did get upset a couple times. They just got upset in the COD one.
They fucked some shit up, though, dude.
Yeah.
Wait. Is it going on right now?
Yes. Esports World Cup.
Why are we not watching this?
I don't know, because it's on at 9 in the morning.
I'll be watching recordings. That's my shit, dude. I like that. You got me started on that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was watching.
They go hard.
The Rainbow Siege 6 one is just started 3 days ago. I watched the first round. It's crazy.
Oh, I bet, dude. People are shooting pixels.
It's crazy.
Pixels.
Yeah, makes me so fucking mad.
Fucking, they see 2 pixels, but then
Yeah, dude. I look at this one dude hit a 3v1 clutch, and literally, I swear to God, he's just in this perfect little spot where if he does a little strafe thing this way, he's looking down the hallway. Okay, if he takes one step backwards and strafes this way, he's looking down a stairwell. And then if he turns around and strafes like this, he's looking into a different room. And then they all converged, and he went ding, 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 ding. And I was like, "Fuck, go home."
This is what I'm playing against.
This is horse shit. And then this one team lost because they forgot to, like, there's cameras outside.
Yeah.
Okay? And if you don't shoot the cameras, like if you're the team attacking and you don't shoot the cameras, it can really go against you when you're trying to like reposition after like they start getting the advantage. And they forgot one of the cameras on the tie-breaking round. And the sportscasters were like making it be like, "Oh my God, this is like Lamar fumbling on the 1 yard line." Like the casters were like, "No, you never see this in this high level of competition with these teams. The nerves are high. You can tell."
You know where every camera's at in the game, bro.
Yeah, he goes, "The nerves are so high. You can tell because they forgot to shoot a camera." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Like, I didn't even know those cameras were there."
Me neither, dude. They know where all of them are in every map.
Okay,
That's insane to me.
so then like. Just imagine now, like, the kids, they're going to want to lie about their age to bet on their favorite, like, Fortnite Pro at the next LAN tournament.
Mom, can I see your phone? I need V-Bucks. Meanwhile, he's on fucking, like FanDuel, bro.
He gets his dad's phone. "I know Dad bets on the fucking Raiders. I'll show you, Peter Bot. Polio's doing it this way."
Oh, look, Dad's parlay hit. I'm going to use it on my Fortnite parlay.
Dude, God, here's the parlay, okay? Clicks to get top 10, okay? Peter Bot to get top 2, okay? And Cole to have 50-plus kills over 12 games. Easy. That's the parlay, Dad.
Easy, Dad.
Dad, we will win so much money. And Dad's like, what the fuck did you just say to me? He's like, "Dad, no, we'll be rich." And then Dad's like, "Fuck off, little Jimmy." And then after the thing, Jimmy's gonna come running down. Jimmy, "Dad, we could have $50,000 right now if you would have just listened to me."
Bro. Some little kid gonna make somebody's dad rich as hell, bro.
Dude, yeah, eventually, yes. Some kid that is obsessed.
What the fuck is a clicks?
What is a click?
I can already picture
What
some
is
kid's
it?
dad.
What kind of sick shit are you on? What is a Peter Bot? What is that?
What?
So wait, so there's a kid named Peter, but he's not a bot, but his name's Peter Bot, okay? And he plays with a guy named Cold. He doesn't actually have
What
a
you
Cold.
just say? Dad, I said ninja.
Dad, his name is... Listen, it's not my fault. His name is Bussy. What do you want me to do about it, Dad? His name is Bussy, okay? Fucking vote for Bussy. Bet on Bussy 2026.
Bussy 2026.
Bet on Bussy 2026. That's what.
Wait, wouldn't that be 2020?
Well, you have to wait for the LAN tournaments.
I thought we were talking about
The rule doesn't
I
pass.
thought we were talking about presidency.
Oh.
I was gonna say that's 2028.
Fortnite now runs on yearly tournament cycles. So, like, next year's duos again. So 2026 is duos.
Okay. Huh.
But anyway, baseball is only being saved by Bussy and in betting. Okay? Baseball can only thank the Bussy
In betting.
in betting.
Bussy
Okay?
and betting. That's all.
That's it. Some girls watch baseball because the dudes wear the gray pants with the big butts. Because the dudes are always in the outfield just doing squats for no reason because they're
Doing
bored.
what they gotta do, cuz.
Right. Okay? And then, dudes watch it because they're like, "Shit, did fucking Skeens pitch no-hitter in the first inning? Shit, did Aaron Judge hit a home run today? Because if not, fuck Rents, dude."
Somebody's rent's gonna be due banking on Fortnite, bro.
Bro, imagine the delusion of people that are like,
Oh my god, dude! People are gonna be able to bet on World's First for Destiny.
yeah? An athlete's going to get killed over betting, right?
100%.
Some dude's going to bet his entire
surprised- I'm
life.
gonna be real with you. I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised there hasn't been more fucking mass shootings because of this kind of shit.
Dude, what happened with that mass shooting? I'm so sick of this bullshit. Can we change the definition, bro?
Mass shooting should be 10 plus.
Yeah, bro.
100%.
4 plus, dude. That's basically just a farm battle.
Yeah.
That's Hatfields versus McCoy's on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's... I needed to make it a white thing. Because if like I went to the inner city, they'd just be, hey, he's racist.
Oh, that's the go-to.
Yeah, okay. So, fucking...
That's Chicago on a Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I mean? Everybody got the point. Okay?
In 1 hour.
Yes. So, in Chicago, they're called random shootings.
Yeah, it's just one. It's not one person shooting at four people. It's kind of just randomly.
Yeah, it's called scatter shot. Okay.
One person might be responsible for two of those.
See, when white people do mass shootings, they're like a sniper rifle. When black people do mass shootings, they're like buckshot. It's a big spread.
They still use single bullets.
Yeah,
but big spread.
A lot of them, and they do it mobile. See, a white guy just posts up in a hallway and goes, "Fucking, you should have went to prom with me."
My man's
bang,
like,
bang, bang. You know what I mean?
The white guy's like, I've watched Rambo. I know how to do this. Filter him into a hallway. Main exit's right here. Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, look at this conveniently placed bell tower right over the courtyard. That's awesome.
It's like you're talking about a Texas shooting that happened.
Maybe. But you know what I mean? What the black people have figured out is you can do that shit in mobile with the spray and pray method, okay? So what you do is you just hit. You remember that time we was in
You
Tawanda?
don't care if you kill. You just fucking hope to hit.
Yeah, you're trying to make a statement. It's all about a statement. Okay, when white people are doing shootings, they're there to make a statement with the murder.
So black people's statement is, I got bullets.
Black people's statement is, I ain't scared to drive around really fast and shoot bullets.
I got bullets.
Yes. Their statement is, look at me, I have a car and a gun. Ain't I doing good? You know? Ain't I doing good? Okay.
See, that's an appropriate use of that.
Okay. So,
Ain't I doing good is fucking crazy, bro.
okay, every once in a while you just have to let the devil
I
comedy
got
monster
a
take
car,
over.
a gun, and bullets.
Good. Look it out. Well, Mama's got food stamps. I got a car. My friend's got a gun. We are the Black Avengers.
Now, the white people, typically their statement, I think, is "fuck you all,"
Yeah.
because it doesn't seem targeted.
No, the target is everyone.
Well, yeah, it's just "fuck you all." I'm sick of being with you all. You're all going with me now.
And you know
Which really makes no sense because, most mass shooters kill themselves or get shot at the end, right? Die by, police suicide, whatever. So, why would if you're really tired of people, why would you want to take them with you?
I think it's because it's not about
If there is
Hold on.
an afterlife.
I think it's not about the killing the people they kill. I think it's about what it does to all the witnesses. You know what I mean?
Holy fuck, Larry's head just exploded!
Because if you notice, the one dude, he never shot two people that were together. He would shoot one, their brains would be on the other person, and they'd be like, let's go 40 yards this way and shoot. He's like, you get to live with that. Oh, it's just a beautiful day.
That is fucking fun,
It's just a beautiful day. This is our third date. I think I might propose to this girl someday or something. You know what I mean? I feel, I got the full crush jitters. Oh my God, her brains are on my face.
And then you look over and gun's just pointed at you, and my man just turns 40 fucking degrees to the right.
And he gives you a wink. You look up, you're like, what? Wink.
I never got to hit that yet.
Bro, and I've always thought, okay, this might make me sound like a psycho, but I always thought it'd be funny to make a skit about an overview of the problem is filming it, right? Okay,
See, here's the problem with this
so
skit.
the problem with filming it is you gotta they're not gonna let you film a school shooting, okay? So,
No, they're not.
right, exactly. So it's gonna be hard, but
Actually, Degrassi got away with it somehow.
that was before they were big. So,
That was
Imagine-
pumped up kicks.
okay, let's imagine a world where there was a video already that existed of the POV of the shooter from that tower, right?
Okay.
You hear me out?
Well, I'm hearing you out.
There's a POV of that guy. And then I get to do the commentary of what's going through his head. I always thought it'd be funny to like make it like unbelievably petty shit. Like fucking Pink in the Spring. You know what I mean? You know, like he goes to shoot somebody and he goes, "Now that guy's ugly. I'll let him deal with it." You know what I mean? Just against the next person.
my locker combination.
Yeah. Remember in 5th grade when you stole my pencil?
Yeah, that spitball ball was real funny, Tommy.
And then I saw you in line at Starbucks once and you didn't have a smile. I like you. That guy's always laughing.
It's so fucking funny, Mikey.
Yeah, it's so funny. Here, let me give you a few more holes to laugh out of.
Shit is wild.
Yeah, school shootings is pretty cool.
Nah.
Wait, what?
Not the sentiment.
No, like the psychology of it.
That was still fucking fun.
Listen,
I'm doing good was fucking great.
I was gonna keep going.
You
but...
need to fucking clip that one and clip anything from this fucking episode, bro. 'Cause that was fucking wild.
Come on, man. You know what I mean?
No.
We're out here making world statements when we do it. They're just like showing off. Like, I can waste.
Check out my Hellcat. It's like gat, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm black with a Hellcat and a gat. Check it out!
See,
basically, drive-by shootings are show and tell.
See, when the cops are mistaken for shootings, are really just show and tell. Yeah.
Yes.
They're really fucking out here
Show and tell,
just
dude.
saying, "Hey, homie, look, I got this fancy new car, and here's my fancy new gun.
And ultimately,
watch it shoot." And they accidentally get hit by the crossfire.
Yeah, and actually, it's super
It's not
respectful.
violence.
If you think about it, it's actually super respectful because it's like, Mr. Officer, they don't like us over there, so we didn't want to be there longer than we had to. That's why we were going fast. Okay? But we also had to show them, hey, we leveled up in this bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just, it's not
Mission
my
complete.
fault. It's not my fault you guys put a bus waiting area right where show and tell's supposed to be. That's not on me, dog. Y'all know, armor proof that shit. Do something.
Dude, it's so crazy to me that you would have a bus stop right at the show and tell stop.
Yes. Come on, man. You know, when the recovery home is 2 blocks that way, and the good neighborhood's 8 blocks that way, you know damn well this is show and tell area. Why would you put a bus stop here? You know Granny gonna get hit up. That's all you. That's poor city planning. What's my tax dollars going to? What is my tax dollars going to?
Oh yeah, that's right. Who's there?
Well, I accept that. Agree to disagree. Just him understanding with the cop, like, no.
No. You right, homie?
Yeah. I'm gonna go eat some chips off that right now.
Be that way when show and tell go off.
But it's so funny, and like, it's the same thing with white trailer park trash.
Oh my god, dude.
They hit them with the they get the, I got beer, and I got a rifle. Ain't that cool?
Meanwhile, they shoot their fucking neighbor because they didn't like their dog or some shit.
Guys, check this out. I got it incendiary. It's like fireworks. I know your house is on fire. How'd that happen?
Dragon's breath.
What happened? Hey, me? No.
Never me.
No. See, that was Coors Light.
That was the Yak Daniels talk.
Well, no, I'm not going to have my wife call the cops. She's sleeping right now with 2 black eyes.
That's whenever you mix Hennessy with Jack Daniels. That's Yak Daniels.
Yeah. You're not a real trailer park wife unless you got raccoon status.
Raccoon status.
2 black eyes.
Oh, fuck.
You are not true trailer
He
park
done
trash
told her
wife.
twice. That's fucked up.
Huh?
Done told her twice. That's fucked up.
Yeah. Next, it's gonna, you know what I mean? Next, we're gonna have to do something drastic.
I cannot participate in this chat.
Yeah, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
What?
Jurassic?
Jurassic World?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Triassic? I'd try some ass in it.
Pegasaurus, dude?
Who got Pegasaurus in here? Who got Pegasaurus in this bitch?
Who got San Francisco? Gay capital of the world.
Oh, fair enough. I thought you were talking about like a fucking thing that happened in the NFL game. I thought she circled back. I was like, that's absolutely.
Well, there was that dude who got released because he kissed the dude in the locker room unexpected. And then people went back and found a bunch of college clips of him being zesty as hell. Like, on one play, the play was over, and he just reached down and grabbed the dude's balls.
Oh, he's spicy.
He's spicy.
Ain't nobody ever hit him before?
Bro, all I know is the Raiders tried to keep it under wrap, but they couldn't. And then Cam Newton said, and I quote, "I've seen a lot of weird shit in locker rooms, and I can tell you this, he didn't get released with that big of a contract because of one kiss."
That was just like the...
Yeah, that was the, you know what I mean? Basically, he went after the wrong one. This guy was probably tormenting the shit out of, like, undrafted free agents and practice squad dudes. And they were like models in Hollywood. They were like, this is what it takes to make it big, man. If I'm going to be on a big team, I got to let this dude pinch my ass cheeks every fucking 2 seconds.
The things he does in the shower to be unspeakable.
Right, but I'm trying to make fullback third string, you know?
Maybe in 2 years I'll be first.
So then this guy fucked around and hit somebody on the main roster, and they was like, "Hey, yo, I want traded because this motherfucker gay." And it was like, "Hold up, wait a minute. You're better than him. He's out."
You don't fuck around and touch Cam Newton.
Cam Newton don't play no
It
more.
don't matter. It don't matter. You touch Cam Newton, it's a wrap, bro.
Did you see the NFL paid a bunch of NFL players to go against streamers in Madden 26?
I'll bet you that went over fucking
And
great.
Cam Newton went against some dude, and on his first 4 drives, he threw an interception, and the dude started talking shit like, "Nah, I know why you retired early."
Hey, yo!
Okay? And it was Sketch versus Tank Dell from the Texans.
Yeah.
And Sketch was actually pissing him off.
No
like,
way.
he was getting to him. Because he
No
was like,
way.
he literally said to a pro NFL player on his favorite team, by the way. Sketch's favorite team is the Texans. Okay?
Yeah.
To his favorite player, he picked him off at the end of the second quarter. He goes, "Nice play, stupid."
Yo!
And Tank Dell goes, "Oh, yeah, oh. He was about to call him a retard, I swear to God. I swear to God, if I was in Tank Dell's head, I feel like he was about to say, "I can't believe I'm getting shit talked right now by a retard."
He was going to say some crazy shit about, like, the whole OnlyFans situation with Sketch, I bet.
I don't know, but like I wanted to watch more of it, but I had to go to work. But dude, it was at halftime, and it was a 1-score game, and tensions were high.
Let's play retard. Let's play stupid, or whatever you fucking say instead, bro. That's crazy.
Oh shit!
Wait, you said Cam Newton was playing in that shit there?
Yeah, doing bad. It was like
Yeah.
28-0 at halftime.
He always be talking shit, saying he's good with Madden.
I don't know. Tim the Tapman went against Chad Ochocinco
Oh God,
and wait.
dude, just playing
No,
against.
it was T.O. It was T.O. He went
Oh
against
yeah.
T.O.
Either way, he's still playing against somebody like that. It's like fuck me.
T.O.
man.
had the Eagles. He had Tim had the Cowboys because he's a Cowboys fan.
Okay.
And it was so funny because like Tim was reacting because like they filmed it off stream, so then he was reacting on stream to them playing it live because it was like a recap thing.
Yeah.
And every time it went to that game was when Tim fucked up, and Tim started getting super pissed. He's like, "I did some good things in this game. Where the fuck's my plays?" Because every time it's just like, "Oh, interception for a touchdown. Oh, 50-yard touchdown bomb by Terrell Owens." You know what I mean? And it's like, he's like, and then like it was like 14-0, and then it jumped and it was 14-7, but it was still Terrell Owens getting a good play. He's like, "I scored. Where the fuck's my highlight?"
Hey, yo, that's fucking dope. Yeah, no, dude, you got to think that playing against somebody like T.O. would be fucking intense just because it's like, this is an NFL legend, my boy.
Yeah, I'm going to start streaming Madden this year because I need to make it big enough that they pick me next year. Imagine the content farm, dude. The troll that I would hit on whatever player, dude. Pick a player, dude. I'll do it right now.
Travis Kelce.
Bro, he'd be so fucked.
He'd be so fucked.
Yeah, bro, because I'd be like, damn, bro, let's get this over swiftly. Yeah, I mean, I'll just start it out with subliminals. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to attack quick. First touchdown. I'll be like, whoo, it's about to be Super Bowl all over again, dog.
You gotta find a way to work in the fact that at some point, whenever they break up, she's gonna have a whole album about their breakup.
Yeah. How you feel that there's about to be an album about you, guy? It's gonna be crazy. He lost the Super Bowl and he lost me. That's what you get for trying to cross me. You know, or whatever the fuck bullshit she does, you know what I mean? It's always just simple homonyms. She basically just speaks in church preach. And then all the sad ones, they love it. They're like,
Swiftly. Hell yeah, Swiftly out here.
yeah, man. And then I'd of course be like, isn't it crazy that like your brother is more liked than you at the most unrecognizable position in the NFL? Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. Your brother is small, and he should have never been in the NFL, and somehow he's way better at you at his position than you are at your position. You could thank Gronk for that. Gronk.
Gronkowski out here.
I mean,
Dude was a fucking animal.
who's not picking prime Gronk over prime Travis?
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Gronk was a fucking animal, dude.
I'm just saying, Taylor Swift would pick prime Gronk.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, if Gronk wasn't so busy pounding beers with the boys, she probably would have went for him.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Gronkowski's for the boys, though.
Yeah, bro. Dude.
That's why she wouldn't go for him, bro. He's for the boys.
It's for the boys. And
She's
she's
for the boys and be with the Swifties.
and she's for the bussy.
She's for the what?
She's for the bussies.
For the pussies? Fair enough.
Yeah, the boy pussies.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, every dude she dated before this guy had no manly credibility.
I know one that might have you shook if you played against him.
Who?
Either Jerome Bettis or Troy Polamalu.
Which one? Okay, so either I have to try to run the ball past Troy, or I have to tackle Jerome Bettis.
Him, obviously.
Oh, Madden.
Yeah.
Okay, this is way better.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I like your original statement first, dude. Talk
Okay,
about...
so which would I rather do? Would I rather do
Try to... Hold up. Here's what you got. You gotta catch a ball and get a touchdown on Troy Polamalu.
catch a ball in the flats in one-on-one coverage against Troy?
Yes.
Okay? Or one-on-one stop Jerome Bettis from the 5.
He has like a 5-yard run and start. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Dude, I'd rather get leveled by Troy, dude. I'm just saying.
Like prime JB, bro?
Dude, there's no way.
You're getting leveled, dog.
Bro, he made people twice my size and 3 times more in shape than me get put on their butt.
That man,
I would literally, it looked like an anime movie.
That man
He would
carried,
make me.
every time I would watch a game with him, I remember that man carrying at least 2 or 3 people on his back just across like 6 yards, no problem.
If it was clipped from the right angle, people would swear to God 10 years from now that there was a cable pulling me backwards. That's how crazy it would look. Because he'd hit me, and it would send me shooting backwards at a rate of speed that doesn't make sense until he then ran me over again when he caught up to me.
All right, here's a better one. You got to stop prime Marshawn Lynch or prime Jerome Bettis. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Marshawn because
Marshawn's fucking you up, dude.
Marshawn's easy foot tackle.
Yeah, but if he has the 5-yard run and start, you think you're going to get a foot tackle?
I'm wrapping the bottom of his legs. That was his weakness, bro. That's what everybody figured out. That's why his career ended.
He's trucking you, bro.
Nah, I'm like a fucking torpedo, dude.
He's not like a fucking torpedo, dude.
I bear hug the legs,
and you couldn't.
I gator roll.
Well, no, you couldn't do that on Jerome. He's stepping.
No, bro. I'll get kneed in the helmet and my neck will break. You know what I'm saying? This dude's legs are like fucking trunks.
Oh my god, yeah.
And what was Jerome Bettis famous for? the stomp. If you were going to go for the tackle, he'd start stomping. What? A Jerome Bettis stomp on my forearm?
Dude.
Are we fucking stupid?
But here's the thing: Troy Polamalu in certain moods could be fucking even more deadly. If
That's-
that man's in the mood to just fucking level somebody, bro, he's gonna let you catch the ball. If he knows his goal is to fucking stop you from getting the TD, bruh, he's leveling you.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's fine because I know it's coming, so I'll be ready for it. But like,
That dude.
I'm not saying
I
that I'm
don't
gonna be
care
able to
how
survive
light
it.
that, I don't care how much lighter he is than Jerome. He's hitting him just as hard.
I don't think so, dude. My problem is it's one thing. Like, either way, I'm getting tackled. Okay, either way, my ass is on the ground. Both scenarios.
All right, you running the drill with Joey Porter or Polamalu? Who are you picking? So he's really thinking about this one. They both gonna hit you good. Don't
No,
worry.
I just watched a video the other day about Joey Porter after he got shot and how he was trying to fight Ray Lewis with a bullet wound. And that's just the type of psycho I don't want to deal with.
Hey, you know who was low key a hard hitter though, bro? And motherfuckers hated getting hit by him. Hines Ward,
Yeah.
bro.
He was the crackback king.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I would not want to line up against that man.
Smiley face killer is what I always called him.
That motherfucker was crazy with it, bro.
Always smiling.
Bro, he'd light somebody up and get up cheesing, dog.
Bro, he'd get up cheesing even if he got lit up.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it'd be like, good fucking hit. Or, bro, at least that's what you thought he said, but I bet you he was talking shit, bro. Had to be talking
Bro,
shit.
I saw a video of Andrew Luck mic'd up, like, over his career, of all the times he got sacked.
Yeah.
Every single time in his career he ever got sacked on microphone. At least on microphone. Or where a microphone could reach him. He congratulated the dude that sacked him and said, nice hit. Like, Andrew Luck just never talked shit. He was like, damn, you got me. All right, cool.
All right,
Good shit, bro.
Good job. Yeah, no, dude. You never answered Troy or Joey.
I did answer. I said, I'm not fucking with Joey Porter. He's got a mentality that
Oh,
you just
really?
don't, yeah.
That dude, he hit hard.
Bro, he's so psycho, his son was scared to get into the NFL. Like, was scared to not get into the NFL. His son from a young age was like, my dad wants me to get the NFL.
Ray Lewis or Joey Porter?
One guy killed a guy, but another guy got shot. And 9 days after he got shot, while he still had stitches and bullet wounds, tried to fight the guy that murdered somebody. We're talking about two pure specimens of physicality that are also psychos.
Yes.
How about I just die?
He said, how about I just die?
It's like, I don't want to live life as a cripple.
Bro,
How about that?
that
How about I don't want to live life as a guy in a wheelchair?
That hit would be so
Well, I mean, that's the only way I'm
monstrous.
going to ever make it on Kill Tony, actually, is if I'm in a wheelchair.
Bro, that shit would hit me so monstrous. Be such a fucking monstrous hit, dude. Your shit would ring from that.
Okay, now back to the Madden thing. Who would I want to play? Who would be my ideal? I get to play it. Antonio Brown. It would go fucking crazy. The amount, dude.
I'm fucking with the CTE so bad.
Antonio Brown's wild shit. I'll feed into it for the first 3 quarters, and then the second quarter, I'm going straight rage bait on his
I heard
ass.
he's good at the Madden though, bro.
I don't care. This is about the content. Dude, let him be in a good mood about the game, because come fourth quarter, I'm going to start saying everything I know triggers him. Because I'd do prep for this. I'd go watch all of his podcasts. I'd go watch his interviews.
I
I'd
never
look
played for the Dolphins again.
Huh? At the Tampa Bay.
Oh, it was Tampa Bay. Oh yeah, that was fucking years ago. He walked
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was the Dolphins.
Nope.
That's fun.
Tampa Bay. Both Florida, though.
Yep.
It was Florida.
Walked out.
My favorite thing is my favorite thing about Antonio Brown is he was on Joe Rogan, and normally Joe Rogan episodes are like 3 hours. His was like an hour and 58 minutes, and I think Joe Rogan realized about 20 minutes in, oh, this is gonna be a pain in my ass, because he just was like, "Do you think you have CTE?" Joe, I'm smart. Joe, I'm smart.
You think you have CTE? Joe, I'm smart.
Yo, I'm smart. Everything I've done in my career, I quit on my terms. I wasn't going to let the NFL dictate nothing. Like when I left the Steelers, when I left the Raiders, when I left the Buccaneers, I did all that because I wanted to. Yeah, but like I'm talking about CTE. Joe, my whole career, I've planned out everything. I'm so smart.
Okay, to answer my question, yes. If I was Joe, I would have said that right then. You would have to.
So you do have CTE. And eventually you got him to be like, no, I don't. But I think Antonio Brown didn't want to say that because, like, what if he does and he wants to sue in the future? But now he can't because the NFL will bring the Joe Rogan clip where he says, I don't have CTE.
Yeah. Oh,
but Antonio Brown, draft pick number 1 for content. For just childhood overall, like this would be awesome if I could play with this person. Either Hines Ward.
That would be pretty lit.
Or
I did get to meet Hines Ward, and Troy Polamalu, and Ben Roethlisberger one time.
Yeah,
Ben's a dick.
That's what I heard.
A dick. Like, dude didn't want to do no autographs.
I mean, he admitted that.
Troy just did autographs for everybody. He was cool as shit with it. Like, fucking just said, oh, thank you guys. You know, fucking was real appreciative of us just, like, being fans and shit. And then, like, fucking Hines Ward goes, man, give me, like, a Gatorade and a Snickers. Y'all can have all the autographs you want. Bro, that man sat there and signed autographs all fucking day. He was cool as shit. Hines Ward was cool as shit, bro.
There's not really anybody on the Steelers that, like, personality-wise. I'd probably want to play with Tim Tebow.
Juju.
Yeah, but Juju's kind of like, bro. Juju's cool.
But he'd be a challenge to playing some Madden.
Juju's actually a boss because
if you're looking for like a challenge, I feel like Juju would be a challenge.
So, I'll be talking out of school. I'm spilling the tea. It's a real story and she'll be pissed. It gets out. But who cares? Fuck that bitch. I don't care. I don't know your shit.
You don't know nobody's shit.
She was at a club in Pittsburgh when Juju played.
Okay.
And he was at the club. And she shot her shot at Juju. And Juju looked at her, looked her up and down, and then laughed in her face and turned his back to her. Baller.
OG Triple OG would have known.
He said, I'm about to go bully Montez Perfect next week, bitch. Shut up with your skinny bony ass.
You know how much in my bank right now? Fuck you, bitch.
I'm on my rookie contract, so it's only less than $1 million. But I got endorsements, huh?
Yeah, boy Juju out here endorsed.
Bro, I feel like Pittsburgh wide receivers don't appreciate the money they get from being Pittsburgh wide receivers.
Honestly, I feel like most NFL player money, like bigger players, like come from endorsements.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, just think about this. The Steelers are one of the 4 biggest franchises. Even when we're having a bad season, one of our players is one of the 4 people on any given poster. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you're even relatively the main person on offense or defense, you're going to get so much money from endorsements.
Yeah.
So if you're just a wide receiver who's George Pickens, yeah, he was good. If he would have just sucked it up and been like, not a piece of shit, in the locker room.
Syndrome, dog.
Yeah, like, he could have made so much money being the number 1 guy on offense. But, like, whatever. And then, like, what Antonio Brown, and he was top 3 receiver in the league. The Steelers paid him like a top 5 receiver, and then he was on the cover of Madden, which is a shit ton of money. He was he was on every 3rd commercial you saw that had anything to do with the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was insane. And it's like, maybe just shut up and catch the ball? Maybe? Possibly?
Shut up and catch the ball?
Maybe just a little bit. Ball? Maybe. So, the rumors from the Steelers locker room is that the offense feels better than ever because Aaron Rodgers apparently, since this is his last year officially, has an open door policy with the offense. So any offensive person, whether they're starting or not, can come to him and ask him what's up.
Hey. I mean, that's a good captain, good leader. You know,
Okay?
He is a captain, right? They made him captain.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I mean, I imagine he fucking.
So when he was
you got an NFL legend on your team, you got to make him captain.
When he was on Joe Rogan last time, he goes, I've known I was going to play for the Steelers my last season
Rodgers, Steve.
for a while because I decided that I wanted to do something to soothe my soul. Like I did New York because like I thought I could do the thing. You know, New York hasn't won a championship since '63. Joe Namath, he's barely out of black and white. You know, like I was like, I thought I could bring the Jets a Super Bowl. It didn't go my way. The team was a weird thing. I was in a weird place. But then a person very close to me got cancer, and I got high, and I look at the world differently now, and I just want to be the best teammate, and I want to go out on top. So, if that's true, we could have a good year.
I mean, they looked on fire in the preseason. I just seemed like a little highlight reel, and they looked good.
It's going to depend on our offensive line because he's so slow.
But they were also the team that played against them also had some good fucking plays. Looked like too. So
on the on like the drills that you see from camp, he's by far the slowest at the pocket presence drill. So like he's not going to be able to evade people collapsing the pocket very well. So it's going to depend on our offensive line. If the offensive line gives him a good pocket most of the game, every game, he could go for 4,000 yards, 35 touchdowns easy. But like if he's under pressure most of the game, every game,
he's fucked.
We're in for a rough season.
What's the backup looking like?
Mason Rudolph.
That's who you got as backup.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
And then after that, we got the rookie from Ohio State, who I think has potential to be the future.
Should just throw him out there. Fuck.
Well, he's injured right now.
Well, instead of Mason, put him out instead of Mason. Got it.
He's injured right now.
I know, but once he gets healthy,
yeah. But
what's he injured with?
Throwing hand injury.
That could probably be just like fucking torn ligament.
Yeah, something like
fractured pinky.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows?
But what's crazy is he threw for over 4,500 yards, was top 4 in Heisman voting, and threw for 58 touchdowns in college his senior year, and won the national championship. And somehow we got this guy in the 6th round. And I actually think that like since Rodgers is committing to just 1 year, if this guy is anything like, he gets a lot of Big Ben comparisons. Like he's big like Big Ben. He moves around like Big Ben, but he's actually faster than Big Ben ever was.
Yeah.
And he's got a big arm. So like people are like, this kid could fit Pittsburgh perfectly. And if he gets a shot next year, he could be our next like franchise 10-year quarterback, which would be pretty cool.
He's pretty lit.
It'd be nice to have one again, so we could actually focus on something else in the draft instead of every single year when it's obvious we're not going to make a playoff run. I wonder who we're going to draft and then what quarterback we're going to get. Are we going to get another veteran? Or are we going to draft somebody? Like, can we talk? Let's talk about some cool shit. Like, T.J. Watt's almost out this hook. Cameron Hayward's about to be on a holdout. We got to get some defensive picks back.
You already had this talk. Like, both of our teams that are championship caliber teams here in Pittsburgh are now at the point where they need to start thinking about the future, because there's not going to be very many championship runs left in their championship teams.
Right.
Like, you got Sidney Crosby, fucking Malkin, fucking Gensel. No, not Gensel. What's his name? God, what is his name, dude? Letang.
I thought that's what you were going for, but like I was like, can't be that easy. I was like, he would remember Letang.
I'm not a fan of Letang, dude. Never have been. He's literally third string to me. But
you know what's crazy is I don't like him because he's too movie star looking. Fuck that guy.
Especially for how many times he's been hit in the face with a puck.
Yeah, bro, stop being so damn movie star looking.
My man had 2 seasons back to back where he was out because he got demolished by a fucking puck.
So you play defense where you're regularly smashing into people at full speed. You are literally known for being aggressive and not a great scorer, but like a good scorer.
How many times have you broken your nose?
And this guy just takes his helmet off for the post-game press conference anytime he has one good game. And then you're just like, hey, I've seen you in every French movie ever. You're a musketeer.
Then you got Sidney Crosby, who's like, I backhand goals in blindly.
Yeah, and he just looks like a regular Canadian. He's a regular guy. And see, Mario Lemieux was kind of too handsome too, to be honest, back in the day.
He was fired though, bro.
Yeah, What's up with all these hockey players looking like they should be in movies?
Good dental.
Good dental
dude.
insurance, dude. You know, every NHL team, every year at the end of it, they're like, dental plan insurance payout. Ugh.
Jesus, fuck!
Can we get better face guards?
That's probably why they've been fucking improving them slowly, dude.
Can we get, what if we get a technology like a dog collar, okay? But it's like on the puck, and we have two sensors right here. And if the puck gets there, magnets pull it away fast as shit.
Just don't let them get hit in the teeth no more.
Dude, dentists are out of control.
They can fight each other, do whatever the fuck they want. Just don't let them get hit in the teeth no more.
Dude, so I work with a dude who works at a dentist.
Yeah.
Okay? And he goes, bro, dentistry is insane. Because, like, if the, like, we know another dentist's office that got sued. And because they got sued, they just raised all their prices by $5,000. They were like, we got to make this suit money up.
It's insane.
So, like, no wonder right before COVID I went to get a evaluation on what it would take to get my teeth looking right. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, okay, it's going to cost this much. And then just 2 years into COVID, I'd saved up that amount of money that they told me I needed. And I go back and they're like, oh, no, it's 4 times that now. Oh, well, I guess I'll just fucking look like I eat concrete. Whatever, dude.
The wild fucking statement, bet.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, so, yeah.
You want to talk about motorsports?
That thing is sport. Yeah, what's up?
So, there was this female. She was signed to a team on a motorsport formula driver. She got dropped. She went to OnlyFans. Made it big on OnlyFans. Used the OnlyFans money. Deleted her OnlyFans account. And then started her own racing team.
Let's go,
with her
Chad.
own car.
Let's go,
to
Chad.
go back to her dream. This is one of the real stories where the stripper goes, no, I'm trying to pay for, like, school.
Literally, well, let me just get through college. That's
Yeah,
all she was doing,
I'm trying
bro.
to pay for college. I'm trying to get into the motorsports. I was there once. I know what it takes.
I'm a good driver. They just want to fuck me.
See, the problem is I got hired because they thought they could fuck me. But then I didn't fuck, and I was fucking them up on the field, and they said, hey,
We don't like that.
hey, fuck you.
What's good, Sparky?
He's in Florida, dog. The crazy Sparky's in Florida.
Lucky bastard. Lucky fucking bastard, dude.
Notice
Took us with you, dude.
you should have taken us with you. See any gators, dude?
Hug a gator for me.
Go to this specific venue where the wedding was and see if you can find Philip.
Yeah.
Tell him we miss him.
Yeah, tell Philip what's good. Oh, and go to the one bar and tell what's his name. What's his name?
Oh,
Fuck, what's his name, bro?
fuck. I don't remember his name.
God, what was his name, bro?
It's not Chuck. Charlie?
Chad?
No.
No?
Trevor? No.
No.
Craig!
Craig! Hell yeah!
Craig!
Craig, dude. Tell Craig, fuck you.
If you tell Craig you were never in the UFC, you're just a fucking tall bitch. Tell
Yeah.
Craig we said that.
Hell yeah. Craig, dude. Fuck Craig.
Jared,
He had Jared, a little gerbil, all fucking worked up that night, dude.
it's crazy that Jared don't come in and say he's here or nothing, but once we go to talk about Craig, somehow Jared
Dude, he has PTSD about
Jared
Craig.
magically appeared like, who the fuck talking about Craig right now?
Dude, he was worried about that man coming to the fucking wedding, dude. He had PTSD about Craig, dude.
I'm busy. Fuck you and your busy dog. It's Craig time.
He had PTSD about Craig coming to his wedding, dude. That's all it is.
No, but I'm just saying, bro. What an inspirational story, dude. So I'm gonna start working on my tits. Making OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, I like that for you. I like that for you, actually.
And I'm only gonna wear a President Bush mask.
President Bush mask.
President Bush mask with boobs.
Okay, I want to know why. Explain. I'm thinking.
You gotta be unique if you're gonna make it, bruh. There has to be intrigue.
That's all you got?
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh.
I'm up for suggestions. What do you got?
Huh.
You know I don't like to do regulars, so it's gotta be crazy.
You remember that one episode of the Powerpuff Girls where like they had to eat with broccoli?
No.
No. You know that conversation we were having before that, before the podcast about animated characters and shit.
Yeah.
Broccoli.
You wanna fuck broccoli?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking of how to word it to you to explain it.
Hmm.
But just that specific one because they were angry.
So like, did you get your first boner during VeggieTales?
Might be why I like Dragon Ball Z so much.
I mean, it makes sense, dude.
Jerry, you ain't ever busy, dog. That's crazy work, dude.
Oh shit! What else is going on in the world, dude?
What else is going on today?
Yeah, what else is going on in the world, man?
That earthquake was something else.
What earthquake?
The one in Russia at like 9.1 magnitude.
Didn't read anything about it.
It caused like a whole tsunami warning along the west coast and everything else.
Fuck yeah, dude! But is Ukraine safe?
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Woo!
But dude,
I don't know what I would do if the Donbass region suffered any more heartache, bro.
I know.
As an American, I don't know what the fuck I would do. I would not be able to sleep tonight if the Donbass region of Ukraine suffered any more debauchery by Mother Nature or Russia or otherwise.
I was going somewhere else with this.
Okay, go ahead.
So like my thought with it was like what was it? Was it a 9.0 in down there that caused the whole Fukushima thing, or was that like an 8.8? I can't remember.
For some reason, my brain's saying 8.7, but I can look it up.
But either way, it shifted the fucking Earth's axis like 6 inches. What do you think a 9.0 or a 9.1 did to the Earth's axis? Do you think it shifted because of that? You think it shifted back maybe? And how do they calculate
9.0.
9.0? Okay, so 9.1 is a little bit bigger. Well, not a little bit bigger. It is a major difference with the Richter scale. Fucking, you know, if that 9.0 shifted 6 inches, what do you think that 9.1 did? Do you think it shifted it? And if so, how do they measure that? Because we know that the Earth's axis shifts naturally a little bit. You know what I mean?
So the way they measure it is the electromagnetic fields. So all the fields meet at the pole.
Well, yeah.
So they calculate where everything's meeting, and that location moves.
Okay. But how do they know that what is just natural and what is not?
I don't know, but I also don't know if the science is legitimate on the Earth's axis moves. Because let's say the electromagnetic.
No. This is like a lot of fucking different geologists and shit.
Let me explain.
Come to agreement.
Let me explain.
Yeah, go ahead.
We don't know for a fact that the center of Earth is the magnetic the axis, right? Okay,
Yeah.
Because they just base it on the magnetic field and it looks like it's the center. Okay, but we don't know what causes that magnetic field, right?
Yeah.
So what if there's something in the center of the Earth that has it there, but that's not the pure center of the Earth, right?
You're basically saying more or less that
the magnetic field moves, but the Earth doesn't actually fucking rotate or get bounced off.
The crust might not fucking move or whatever, but
Right. So I'm saying that maybe we're trusting too much in the axis being the point where the magnetic field reaches. Because that's what all the calculations that I know about are based on.
But even if it's based upon the core and shit, you know what I mean? Like, that's still a lot of force to shift the core of the Earth. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying it didn't do anything. I'm just saying the science behind this center axis of Earth and the idea that, oh, Earth tilted. Okay, did Earth actually tilt, or did the magnetic field just move a little bit? You know what I mean?
I heard it at one point, like statistically. Ask Grok what the force of the earthquake from Fukushima or whatever it was.
I just did it, 9.0.
Yeah, but put it in terms of like nuclear bombs.
Okay, keep talking.
Sorry. I don't know why. I heard it put like that before, and I think it's something like 10 nuclear bombs detonated at once.
Keep talking, guy.
What do you want me to say? I think you're wording it weird too, though. Be real. How many nuclear bombs was the Fukushima earthquake? Okay, that makes more sense.
Trust, brother.
Trust the process, brother. Searching. Come on, Grok. Give us the answers, Grok.
Okay, so
Releases energy equivalent to about 2 million Hiroshima-type atomic bombs.
it's 31.6 times more energy.
That's fucking insane. So what would a 9.1 be, just as a comparison?
It's a 1.41 multiplier increase in energy.
So just under 3 million. So damn, dude. That's fucking insane. That's a lot of fucking force, dude.
I mean, it shakes the Earth for hundreds of miles.
No shit, but still.
I mean,
wow.
I mean, think about it, dude. An earthquake can literally fuck up Japan, half of China, all of fucking the bottom part of India, all one earthquake, right?
Yeah.
We dropped 2 bombs on little ass Japan, and every other city's fine. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like in the terms of just like ideas of earthquakes, like yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude.
But yeah, that's a visual representation. Could you, like, we would have to detonate that many bombs more or less to get that amount of energy out. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy, dude.
And the crazier thing is that it wasn't until the fucking 50s that they discovered the tectonic plates were the reason that earthquakes caused. So people before 1950 something, they were just like, holy shit, what's happening?
Why is the ground moving?
Like, tectonic plates weren't discovered until, like, I think it's like 1953. Okay?
I know we put our house here 10 years ago, but I feel like we're 3 inches this way now.
And it's like, think about all the times in the past that earthquakes would happen, because like just like the magnitude I just said, how much it could fuck up everything. Like an earthquake could be felt all throughout Europe back in the day. They didn't know about tectonic plates, and they all believed in gods. And they're just like, holy shit, somebody pissed God off, dude.
Who was fucking last night?
What king got stabbed or overthrown because so many people were convinced that he's doing something wrong because of an earthquake? Like, what? How many people? What teenage kid who was like being indoctrinated by the Roman Catholic Church masturbated for the first time, and then a few minutes later an earthquake happens and he's like, fuck, God hates me. You know what I mean? And how many times has earthquakes done some crazy shit to people, not actually killing them, just like with the mental of it? Because it's so massive.
Dude, that's why slavery was so okay in the fucking South, because there was never any earthquakes during the process.
No
angry at God.
No Christians mad, like angry. I mean, if God was, I've heard of earthquakes.
Dude, the one time they made God angry over there in
Slater
Europe,
Moon with the lurk.
they made God angry over there in Europe, and the ground shook. I think if he had a problem, he'd let us know.
Bro, my favorite thing is like I want to start reading more. Like I don't know a reliable source to find them, but I want to start reading more like journal entries and shit from what's known as the mini dark age. So I think it's fucking 1809 or something, or no, 1690 something.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe even earlier. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Okay, a volcano went off.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, and it put Europe in a cloud of dust for an entire year.
Yeah, it basically feels like a mini ice age, more or less.
So you could go out, like the quote I saw was, you could go out in July at midday and still never see your shadow because of how much dust was in the air. Okay, and the temperature dropped for the region like by so much.
Pompeii or Vesuvius, something like that.
No. This is way before that. Let me find it.
Was it Krakatoa? Dude, I know which one you're talking about. There's been a couple different ones that have like actually shifted like the entire climate of the Earth because of how big the eruption was. It's absolutely insane again, dude. It's just the Earth has the ability to nuke itself, more or less.
Of course, it's gonna give me music. I fucking hate the internet.
I fucking hate the internet.
Oh, I'm an emo band, and I'm gonna name my band Little Dark Age. Oh, because like I'm so sad, and
He's actually a SoundCloud rapper, dude.
Dude, who was it?
Little Dark Age.
No, what was it? Who was it? Little
Glizzy.
Little Glizzy. Yeah, okay. It was 536 AD. And it was... And because I didn't reset the thing, now it's connected.
Connection to Fukushima
Yeah,
earthquake.
fucking Jesus Christ. Okay.
Connection to Fukushima earthquake is crazy.
Okay, dude. Hold on. You know what we never did? You know what we never did?
What's that, bro?
Check it out. Oh, hold on.
We checking out, big dog.
Go ahead, pull it up.
Oh, fuck.
Go ahead, brother. Come on, bro.
What is this?
You're Shaggy. You're rapping.
I'm not rapping this Shaggy. Yo, it's Shaggy Zoinks. I'm on the scene. Scooby-Doo is my dog. We live in the dream. Munchies in my pocket. Got a sandwich supreme. Running from the ghost, man. Life's extreme.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Put it full screen.
Got this, dude. It is full screen. Oh.
It's my first read through, chat. Yo, it's Shaggy. Zoinks, I'm on the scene. Scooby-Doo's my dog. We're living the dream. Munchies in my pocket. Got a sandwich supreme. Running from the ghost, man. Life's extreme. Velma got the brains. Fred's got the plan. Daphne's dodging danger, looking stylish, man. But me and Scoob, we're trying to eat till a creepy ghoul pops up, messing with our beat. Like, who's the creep in the haunted mask, chasing us through mansions? I'm running fast. Scooby snacks for courage. Yeah, we make them last. Solve the mystery quick. Put that spook in the past. Hold up. Time out. Shaggy's racist. Mystery machine we roll. Tires screech. Villains always fake. Dudes with a speech. Shaggy's the name. Keep it chill, never stress. Meddling kids for life. You know we always finesse.
Shaggy was cooking till he hit that spook bar.
If only, dude. If only, dude.
Only.
If only I wasn't so poor and had such a bad laptop. Because there's so many AI song things that I could just make that into, like, import Shaggy's voice from an episode, type those in and make it do it, and then even use another AI. But I'd have to pay for the subscriptions to all those AIs, because all the good ones worth a damn cost money now, because they figured out people will pay for it. But do you know what's good news for us? Shout out YouTube finally did it. Don't fucking hold my hand.
Sorry.
YouTube finally did something that could help us.
Oh.
No, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. Never high five your creepy ass again, dude. You cannot monetize AI videos.
Oh, nice.
So, don't worry. So, yeah.
Nice.
AI podcasts can suck it.
Suck at AI podcast.
Me versus the robots now, boys.
Yeah.
In a world where one man and his brain have to go against an entire multi-trillion-dollar industry of augmented intelligence. What the fuck we doing, bro? Interesting.
Huh.
Crazy.
You didn't see that.
Interesting. That we would text in the middle of the show.
I didn't do that.
Interesting.
I don't think I did that.
So what else is there, man? What else is going on in the world?
Oh, there was a couple things.
We still ain't getting no Epstein files.
That's not gonna happen.
Definitely not going to happen.
I'll see that happen.
It's so funny. I've recently been hearing like other people from other countries talk about like America and stuff, and like this is what they go to. Okay, anytime they're making fun of America, this is what they go to. They hit us with the "we're fat," school shooters, and our government's pedophiles. Hey, that's why we're mad. Duh!
Thanks for letting us know.
Yes, thank you for informing us that we should continue to be mad about this.
We will continue being.
It's just like, come on, there's so much more stuff you can make fun of us for. Like drive-by shootings. Did you not get the whole thing? Like there's so much stuff. The flow state of racism, dude.
Oh, the problem is we can't be too good at it because we're white.
No, that's the problem. I'm not white.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not white.
But here's the thing, I hate all races equally.
I identify as a South Park character.
Come on, guy.
Hey, fuck you, cat. Fucking G.
Oh my god, dude, you need to see the new South Parks.
Bro, you see what's going on with the saucer tops?
No.
The leader of the
Dancing
saucer...
Israelis, dude.
The leader of the saucer tops came out and he goes, yeah, I've just decided I'm just going to occupy the whole shit. We're going to go take it over.
For what?
Gaza.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he came out and he goes, yeah, you know, they still have a couple hostages, so we're just going to take over the whole shit. And then Trump was like, that's up to him, I don't know. Crazy work.
It is. I don't know. That's scary.
It is interesting that we are literally funding Ukraine, and the argument is, well, you can't just let another country take over people.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, Israel's just like, hey, we're going to take them over by force.
No.
And then we're just like, and actually, it's not even like we're just like, we're not going to say anything. Actively, if you say something about it, they're going to attack you. So go ahead. Say, but what about the people that live there? Go ahead.
What about the people who
Oh, you know, you hate Jews.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Dancing Israelis, dude.
I love them.
You know about them.
Of course I know about them, dude.
More people need to know about the dancing Israelis.
Well, listen. Let me tell you guys, chat, a story. Okay, sometimes as a culture, you just have things to look forward to. Okay? And it takes lots and lots of planning and time and dedication. Okay? So you put your nose to the grindstone, and you got plenty of nose to give, so you can grind some of it off, you know? So you put your nose to the fucking grindstone, and you just put your head down, and you work really, really hard planning some really crazy, awesome stuff, right?
Intricate things.
Okay? And then you're like, well, I'm not going to not see my work pay off. So I'm going to have the best seats to the grand finale. So what you do is you plan it all out, and then you pick a place to watch from a distance. You've all seen Mythbusters. You know, they build the thing, they set it up, and then they go watch it from a safe location. Okay, so there was a group of people that put in a lot of work. Okay?
A lot of time and effort.
A lot of time and effort to make an impression. Chat, we've all wanted to make an impression, right? We've all wanted to hit on a girl. We've all wanted to impress a teacher. Sometimes you want to make an impression, and you want to make such an impression that you go a little overboard. And that's what I would say this is here. It's a little overboard,
Just a little.
right? But when your nose is to the grindstone, you can't think about that. You just got to get it done. So then you put your popcorn in your lap, and you're watching the finale. And then what happens?
Well, to put this in like more modern day, like younger kid terms for the younger audience
Yeah.
out there, basically, what this group ended up doing was one-shotting the opponent and then recording themselves emoting on him.
Yes. Okay. But also, it's like fucking putting your nose to the grindstone. Like I was saying, putting in tons of effort.
I just simplified it for the younger audience.
Yeah, well, fuck the younger audience. They don't care about this, bro. They weren't even alive. They're just
It's
like,
history to them.
yeah, they're just like, well, is it that thing that people only in the Northeast talk about if that aren't conspiracy theorists? Because I live in California and I don't know shit about other than TikTok.
That is facts.
Yeah. So, anyway, these guys, you know, their project worked flawlessly. And you can't contain your excitement because when your nose, I can't emphasize this enough. When your nose has been to the grindstone, just grinded, getting a really sharp point to it, kind of like really elongated almost. Okay? You haven't had time to celebrate or even think about the win. So when the win happens and it all comes crumbling down for your opponents, sometimes you just have to jump up. Sometimes you just have to jump up and dance a little bit. And just give it a good fucking... Yeah. Woo! You know? And
Dancing is rage.
and sometimes you just happen to be from Israel. You know, life is full of coincidences. Earthquakes, you know what I mean? Fucking Jews. It's all connected.
All of it.
The Jews connected tectonic plates.
Bet you they did.
They invented them, at least.
They had to segregate shit.
They made a weather machine, and the weather machine came back with an anomaly called the earthquakes.
Gotta keep them segregated.
I love how earthquakes are the only ones get like measured on 10. Like tornadoes, hurricanes, all 5.
Well, no,
up to 5.
it goes past 10.
But what I'm saying is like
We haven't had anything up
right.
past 10, basically. Yeah.
But like my whole thing is like it's the only one that like we don't know what the cap is. Like
We don't want to fuck with the cap, basically.
We don't know what the cap is, so it's just kind of open ended.
We ever have one that's off that scale, we know we got a problem.
See, the thing with hurricanes is that like
You know what to kind of expect.
Yeah,
up to this.
the craziest one, bro. I have like a false memory. I think.
Katrina?
No, that's a real memory.
Okay.
George Bush had a song made about him.
Georgia?
Shout out Wheezy. Okay? But, dude, I think I truly had a false memory, bro. I was watching something. I was a kid, okay? And I was watching something, and it was like a History Channel like thing, like top 10 hurricanes of all time or something like that, okay? And it was like number 2, the fucking, and they called it the Labor Day hurricane, okay? And it didn't come from the south. It actually came from the north and rotated down and hit northeast.
Yeah.
Okay? From like fucking northern Canada. It rotated and spun in and down.
Yeah.
Okay? And they said it was like a category fucking 5. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Well,
like,
yeah, because Cat 5 goes to like 240 plus. Anything.
so I looked it up multiple times since then. And every time I look up backwards hurricane that like started in the north, Labor Day hurricane, nothing pops up from what I remember. And it's like, how the fuck did I just dream the History Channel?
No.
Was I just dreamed that I watched an entire episode and
Brother.
The other information I know about the other hurricanes is real. The Jews, Israel, No, I'm kidding. No, but the other information I remember about those hurricanes were 100% real. So, like, I don't understand how the fuck I got this one so wrong. That it spun backwards. It started in northern Canada. It was called the Labor Day Hurricane, and it was a Category 5 going 199 miles an hour. And it hit northeast America, like New York and shit. And then I bet if I type it into fucking Grok right now, it's going to be like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know, brother.
Should I try?
Yeah, go for it. Type in Grok, what is the Labor Day hurricane? Don't do it in that one because it'll rap as Shaggy the answer.
What is the Labor Day hurricane? Okay. Atlantic hurricane striking the Florida Keys. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Okay. New chat. Was there ever a fucking hurricane that spun opposite way, spun abnormal? I'll put abnormal.
No. I just put that came from, like, the North Atlantic.
Coast. Example, New York.
I know what you're talking about. I have a feeling I've heard of it.
Dude, this is gonna fucking drive me batshit crazy, man. There is no definitive historical record of a hurricane forming in the North Atlantic.
North of 40 degrees.
Bro, what the fuck? I have a false memory, bro. I'm actually pissed. I was hoping Grok was going to save me here.
Saving me.
I literally thought it was going to be like, yeah, dude, there's a fucking hurricane. There was a History Channel thing about it. But no, it's fucking telling me I'm crazy.
Hold up. Notable storms that affect New York. There you go. Look at that. I know Hurricane Ivan was crazy whenever we were fucking younger, dude.
Yeah, it flooded my school.
Dude, that shit fucking...
We had to be evacuated.
That shit, like, circled back again, too. It doubled back on its chat. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? Anyway. I'll just go on living my life with an implanted memory. Fuck me.
It's okay, bro. I think they were running psyops in the fucking early 2000s and mid...
Hey!
Hey.
Get it off of there. It's on the red X.
But anyways,
Simple double click and it's all over.
I think there was a lot of different things that they ran just to see if people would remember it.
Yeah? Name some that aren't easily disprovable, because if you hit me with the Bernstein Bears or like any of that bullshit, I'm gonna lose my shit. Like what? Give me an example.
I'm trying to think here. I mean, there was a couple times, like, just thinking out loud shit that I witnessed personally. I remember the day Nickelodeon got hijacked.
Okay.
Fucking, like, sitting there watching, I think it was SpongeBob or something like that, dude.
Okay.
And fucking, next thing you know, like, fucking, it started displaying, like, weird, creepy fucking images of, like, fucking, like, you know, like, basically SpongeBob is a skeleton, Squidward's face is a skeleton, shit like that, like, fucking blood, fucking shit like SpongeBob murdering Squidward, and then like the whole broadcast cut out and said we're experiencing technical difficulties, and then fucking came back like 10-15 minutes later. I remember this distinctly, and I remember like another kid at school talking about it, but I can never find footage of that anywhere.
I'm trying to think if I have any other ones that I might consider.
A couple different things on like History Channel, like fucking that just seemed off. The whole Future Weapons series, trying to find any other episodes beyond like one or two of them is fucking hard.
Do you remember that the Discovery Channel made a show called Stan Lee's Superhumans?
Yeah.
I remember specifically, I was sick, so I watched a marathon where there was 10 episodes at least. And I went on recently because I wanted to remember that there was a Spider-Man, like a Spider Monkey Man or whatever.
Yeah.
They called him the Monkey Man. And I wanted to watch it. But I noticed that like that video is there, but it says there's only 3 episodes. And I'm like, I know for a fact there was 10. Where are the rest of them?
Yeah. There's a bunch of media that like they say gets tied up from fucking like legal things.
Yeah, contracts and stuff.
But like realistically, I think they just like to fucking limit what we have access to now, because like they're like, well, we showed you some shit that we probably shouldn't have.
I think that we lived. I think it's hard for people to remember.
Why do you think they got rid of Fahrenheit 9/11?
What?
They completely banned Fahrenheit 9/11 in the United States. The documentary.
Okay.
You ever hear of that?
Not that it got banned.
Yeah, no, it's completely banned here in the United States.
Not anymore.
Oh no, it is still.
It's on Tubi right now.
I promise you, it's still banned. You can't. There's no way you can get it on Tubi right now. He's like, we're asking Grok. It's either that one or another fucking one. But there's also another banned documentary out there that's fucking about like cancer research and shit, and it was fucking crazy, bro. I seen it. Fucking, I can't remember the title of it, but basically, fucking, it breaks down how this one farmer, he noticed that like his cow had a fucking tumor, and he let it out to like he put it in like what he called the sick patch, and the tumor would just start disappearing.
No, Fahrenheit 9/11 is not banned in the United States. 2004 documentary filmed by Michael Moore faced significant controversy and distribution challenges, including efforts by some conservative groups like Move America Forward to pressure theaters not to screen it, citing its critical stance on the Bush administration.
What 9/11 documentaries have been banned in the United States? I'm pretty sure there's at least one that I got to pick it up.
Yeah, because I was about to say, bro, I was just scrolling Tubi last night and I saw it.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that shit.
There are no widely documented cases of 9/11 specifically being banned in the United States. I mean, it pulls up Fahrenheit 9/11 in 2004, but it was just the government trying to get the theaters not to show it.
Yeah. There's something that was fucking banned. Some sort of documentary that was a major one. I forget which one. But either fucking way. I'm looking forward to After Spring, brother.
What books have been banned in... What books have been banned in the United States of America? Okay, no books are currently banned. Okay, so there was books banned, but now there's not. After 2022, okay, so basically they unbanned all books in 2022.
Well, that's cool.
Hell yeah, dude! Let's read some George Orwell!
No, dude. Eric's cookbook.
Hell yeah.
Kill a Mockingbird is crazy.
To have that banned and then I had to read that in school is crazy. To go from banned to must read is crazy.
I read that fucking while it was banned. I'm pretty sure, dude. Fuck that. In school. 1984, George Orwell. Let's go.
The Bluest Eye.
Isn't fucking... Dude, don't they ban, like, Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn, too?
You know, Tom Sawyer, bro. I kind of want to read the original.
Never read it?
Nope.
It's not bad.
I feel like I'd appreciate it more as an adult than if I would have read it as a kid.
Yeah. You need to actually read the book of Where the Red Fern Grows.
I have.
Oh, you never seen the movie?
No.
You need to see the movie, too.
I'm not going to watch the movie, bruh. Because I already love that dog.
Both
I
them
love
dogs.
But the one has my heart. The one that got sliced open by that goddamn mountain lion.
Fucking mountain lions.
Bruh, guts. Imagine holding your dog's guts and you... Give me a gun. We're going to the zoo. What's... This is for the red fur.
We're fucking blowing down any cougar in sight.
You know what? I'm gonna make a dating profile.
You know what, bro?
I'm only dating cougars in honor
Yep.
of the dogs from
Yep.
the Red Fern Grows, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was getting ready to go that route. I'm glad you do.
It's what
that,
it is,
dude.
dude. You ever read the
Understand.
Red Fern Grows?
Understand.
Just know that I'm gonna treat your pussy like the cougar that killed that dog.
Clapping cougars for old Dan and Lil Ann.
Damn, dude. He drove that bike, got in a fight with those kids. You know what I mean?
Got stalked by the mountain lion, which was crazy foreshadowing. It's real upsetting. Real upsetting.
Bro, that, and bro, I won't lie, bro. As like a young, hopeless romantic, Bridge to Terabithia was a fucking heart-wrencher, dude.
Listen, bro. We ain't even gonna go into this. But I'm about to fucking be as real as I can be on this stream right here, alright?
You good?
Favorite movies as a teenager, bro.
Bridge to Terabithia?
Nope. 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, 10 Things I Hate About You was fire.
Dude. Fucking love that movie, dude. Love that fucking movie.
Shows her tits to the fucking coach or whatever.
Yeah.
They're both dead. Crazy work.
Well, he died in The Crow, so. Yeah.
Huh?
Wait, that was Heath Ledger. My bad. Mixed them up. Brendan Lee and Heath Ledger. Let's go.
Heath Ledger.
He
Do
died.
we really think he died because of the Joker role?
I think he died because of suicide. Maybe even went out like, boy fucking did. Maybe fucking.
Well, you heard what he did to prepare for the role, right?
Oh, he basically went insane, yeah.
He put himself in a hotel room where he only talked to a person for 30 seconds once a week.
Oh, that's healthy.
And he did it for 3 months.
Yeah, that's healthy as shit. That's healthy as fuck. Can't get much healthier.
And apparently the only thing he had in his room was a DVD player with all of, like, the scenes from the original Joker, the Romero guy,
My man was fucking majorly in character.
and the Mark Hamill Joker.
This dude was too much in character, bro.
Yes, they literally said that after filming they thought he was going to go back to normal, but he didn't.
Dude's fucking at home plotting on Batman after the movie's over.
He just goes home, he goes,
Bruce fucking Wayne.
which city is my Gotham City?
Just sitting in Los Angeles.
I know what I'll do. I'll kill him. Then he looks in the mirror and it's like that scene, like the scene, and he's like arguing with himself in the mirror. He's like, I don't want to kill people. You must. That's what you're going. That's what you need. All that emptiness inside, all that loneliness.
Yeah, beside the fucking wild after the movie, dude.
Secretly, they killed him so he wouldn't go on an actual killing rampage.
Bro,
He suicide my ass, dude. The CIA and the FBI saw the signs and they were like, "Oh, he actually went insane.
get this
He's
man
gonna
out of
actually murder people." They went to check on him, and then he's just got a room. And there's just like crazy shit all over the wall, like weird finger paintings of blood and shit. And they're like, "Let's just let him die a legend. We'll take him out on our own terms."
here. Yeah, it's a possibility.
You got to think, he died before the third movie came out. That became $1 trillion franchise because of the third movie. They couldn't let that franchise go down the toilet if Heath Ledger started killing people.
No chance.
What a scandal!
How we feel about Joaquin Phoenix, though?
I appreciated that he didn't try to be the other Jokers.
100% on that. I feel like it was a realistic interpretation. It's like somebody's descent into madness, becoming a supervillain. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like the realistic take on it.
I like him as the Joker. I thought it was very lazy.
I would kind of blame the director for that, maybe.
Because, like, my whole thing is at no point in the first one.
I didn't see the second one.
Oh.
I know the second one's basically a fucking musical. And
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. My whole thing is that you never set it up for him to actually be a villain. He's just a crazy guy.
Yeah.
Who shoots a guy on TV, and then because of the situation that's already in the city, people go crazy.
Yeah.
And then you insinuate with a couple flashes around the city that they're, like, worshiping him. Like, as the symbol. But, like, he's just some, like, he's not overly smart. He's not maniacal. He's not plotting.
Why did they fucking blur out consider him the actual Joker? That's crazy.
It was good for what it was. It was good as in, like, its own standalone thing. I wouldn't like it if they brought Batman into that universe. You know what I mean?
It'd be interesting because, like...
No, it wouldn't to me. Because I can't believe that Joker beasts with Batman. Because you would have to make...
Batman's just like a normal fucking dude, basically.
Then that takes it away. Like,
no, think about this. Like, here's the whole angle that they could go on it, dude. Like, Batman is literally just a normal fucking dude, and every time the Joker sees it this season, he just, like, fucking lashes out and it, like, goes into, like, a fight scene in his fucking head, dude. Like, just a complete descent into madness where it's, like, fucking random motherfucker is Batman, and he just...
No, I guess, but, like, I don't know. My whole thing is that this Joker to me was like, if the Joker ever was a real thing, not superheroes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the mental illness of like a guy going crazy like that. Like if you brought Batman in, you'd either have to make Batman, like you said, like something other than actual Batman, or you would have to make it the most incompetent Batman of all time, or else he would just snuff out this Joker easy peasy.
Well, they did show that. They did kind of set up for Bruce to become Batman in that universe.
But that also doesn't make sense because Joaquin Phoenix is like a 35-year-old man, and then when Bruce Wayne is a fucking 25-year-old Batman, he's going against the Joker who doesn't seem like a 60-year-old dude. So, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't line up for me either. That actually makes the movie worse for me.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they made the second movie a musical, so I'm glad I don't have to care.
Yeah, I want to watch it, but I don't want to watch it. I don't have it. I think overall the first one was the best live action, real life interpretation.
The first Joker?
Well, no, the first Joker movie. Yeah.
Partly why I don't consider him the actual Joker. True. So wait, is this supposed to be like the Joker in the future? Joaquin Phoenix is that guy's idol? Like some psychopath that's really smart in the future, like treats Joaquin Phoenix like his idol and then takes it to another level?
That's a good possibility.
Like the Heath Ledger Joker,
and like the whole second
was inspired
movie,
by.
And the whole second movie kind of just sets up for it.
I don't know. Maybe they could do something with it, but I've heard from many people that I know love every superhero movie, like love everyone, even if it's like one that I didn't like very much. They're like, I mean, I don't regret watching it. I liked it. You know.
Yeah.
They told me not to watch the second
one?
Joker.
Oh yeah.
They said, and I quote, "It's just not worth the time."
Love when that happens. You know, one movie that I thought everybody overhyped that wasn't as great as I like looking back now and actually watching it again.
What?
Van Helsing.
Never seen it.
Was never a fan of. I was never really a huge fan of it whenever I was younger, but I was like, I see where people like it. But now, like as an adult, I just like how did anybody like this movie? You know what I mean?
Know what you mean?
It wasn't very good.
Well,
More
yeah.
than likely.
I mean, that's part of it, but that doesn't make sense because that's what he was going for, right? Like, oh, I made a masterpiece. I'm mad that they liked it. You know?
Well, no, I think
Hold on.
I think maybe the director was upset that Joaquin's character took off the way it did.
The conspiracy community has a different theory. That the elites didn't like how everybody was like, oh, that's awesome. So they made the director ruin the next movie.
It's a very good possibility.
Because notice how, like, even when it happened in real life with Luigi, a lot of people were like, fuck yeah!
Yeah,
And then
I was with Luigi.
you know,
We were fishing.
and
I stand by that, bro.
the government is clearly going out of their way to make an example of him.
Oh hell yeah.
So, like, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they saw the reaction and, like, how much people were like, this Joker is how we all feel type shit. Then them not being like, well, that's kind of that's disconcerting. Let's...
I'm more upset overall, like, with the whole Luigi Mangione situation. That, like, we didn't look at that as an opportunity to reform some healthcare shit that is maybe, you know, just a little bit fucked up. And, you know, probably because we're a capitalist society that it is fucked up.
Well, no, it is funny because if you really look into it, one company did change some policies after that. And then that guy just had to resign. And they put everything he did back.
Nice.
We're not making enough money under you. Yeah, but we're helping people. Resign or we'll ruin you.
We're expecting to make more profit than last year. Well, why are we expecting to make more profit than last year? Well, we're going to charge more. I don't like that.
Bro, it's like the Ben Askren thing. Ben Askren got pneumonia and both of his lungs failed. So he needed lung transplant or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was going to cost $200,000. And insurance denied him. So literally they were going to let him die in the hospital and then somebody donated the money. Okay? But that's not how it should go.
No.
You know what I mean? The guy has insurance for a reason. You know what I mean?
Why did it cost $200,000 in the first place? Let's talk about that. That's more what I'm concerned about.
We could talk about that if the insurance companies want to press the issue. We could talk about that later. But after the guy's not going to die, how about that?
Yeah,
You know, I'm tired of companies signing up for something. Here's the whole thing. We know everything's over expensive. Don't get into the fucking insurance game then. How about that? If you know everything's over expensive in health care, don't be a healthcare insurance company if you don't want to deal with that gamble. Okay?
No, I agree.
So at the end of the day, if a person's gonna fucking die, and it's 100% they're gonna die, it's not like he can live without lungs.
But there's things that are cheaper also. Like, if you don't have insurance, it's cheaper for you without insurance. Like certain prescriptions and shit. Which makes no fucking sense.
I understand.
Like, how does this cost more and I'm paying insurance? You know what I mean?
That's because a lot of insurance is given out by the government, which is guaranteed because the government has an endless budget. So then people in the fucking accounting rooms of hospitals and shit are like, oh, over half of our patients are using government given healthcare, which is guaranteed money. Let's raise all the prices on everything because it's guaranteed.
Well, that's part of it. But also, fucking, fucking without insurance, you can't get fucked too. But it's crazy to me also that, like, there's a lot of surgeries here in the United States that literally would be cheaper for you to fly to like Germany, get it done there, and then fly back. Your round trip ticket plus the fucking surgery would cost less, and you probably have better experienced doctors.
Well, a lot of that has to do with both our.
It's because we allow capitalism to fucking basically take over for the medical industry.
No, it's because we don't use they allow. There's not rules against if you get sued, you can't pass on your fuck up to the customer.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so that's what happens is they get sued, they count up all these bills that they have to pay for lawyers and shit and everything like that. So then they have to raise the prices, and then it's like a monster. It's not just capitalism. If it was capitalism,
I'm not saying capitalism's bad. It's just that you shouldn't allow it to go into a field where compassion and care is the ultimate goal. It's almost like the whole conundrum with the justice system, right? Our justice system, in order to move up through it as a judge or anything like that, you have to have a high conviction rate.
Time out. The problem is that it's secularized. Okay, so if it was actually capitalism, there would be a thing where like this hospital costs way too much, so people open up a different hospital. Well, we live in a world where you're not allowed to open a second hospital because these people have connections with the people that run the approval board, and then you can't open a second hospital.
Yeah.
So literally, like in Pennsylvania, we have one hospital chain that runs the entire state, is funded by the state, has deals with senators and everything else.
And they offer medical insurance to pay themselves.
Yep,
It's amazing.
It's fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like if I was a rich person and I lived here, and I was like, okay, the hospital costs too much money. I can go to China and purchase I can have my own hospital with its own in-house pharmacy. I could do all that. I wouldn't be allowed to.
Yeah.
So that's where it comes in. It's like there is no competition because the competition gets chopped at the knees before they can ever make it to the arena.
Yeah, 100%.
So then when you're in an arena where nobody else can enter, you could just, I'll raise the price. And then that person's over there like, oh shit, price raise. I'll raise the price.
Well, then
It's just price raising volleyball.
Well, then also you got the idea of like stockholders too behind like fucking big medicine companies that are like, well, we want to see our profits go up. So like they're obviously increasing their price per unit and shit like that in order to fucking make the stockholders happy. So like capitalism does play a part to a certain extent. But another fucking thing is also in other countries like Germany, for example, they have laws that regulate the price of shit. Like you can't charge this amount more than somebody else or fucking what we allow for this medicine if it's life-saving. You know what I mean? Whereas here in the United States, you know what they make the most money off of is cancer fucking treatments. Not even cancer cures, cancer treatments. You know? So
You know what is now considered, I was reading this thread the other day, and it's the Reddit is calling it the best investment of all time. Okay? So, the pharmaceutical company that sells blood pressure medication, like the biggest one, like Bayer or something.
yeah.
Okay? They paid the officials at the CDC to change, okay, before 2004, okay, the considered normal blood pressure was 140/80. Okay?
Yeah.
He paid them at the CDC $100,000 to change it to 130/70, which then put 3.8 million adults in the category where they're now being told by doctors they have high blood pressure.
Nice.
So then they get prescribed Bayer medicine. So over a 10-year span, this $100,000 investment made them $9.9 trillion.
Oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no shit.
That's like when they were paying. It's like when they were paying doctors to say that smoking helps pregnancy.
I always want to follow in Germany's footsteps, dog. Look at the highway system. It worked for us.
Autobahn.
We copied it from Germany. Maybe we can learn some things from the Germans.
Well, the Germans made that system because they didn't want there to be any traffic while transporting their cargo, aka the Jews.
Well, no, they wanted to be able to land planes and shit. And
I know.
all that.
We're not talking about reality.
Oh, okay. But that's also why we copied it, though, too. You know, every rest station can actually be used as, like, an airport, basically, more or less.
Yeah. And
Like, did you notice, like, on our rides down there, like, any place that there was a rest area, there was, like, pretty much a nice little flat run up to it?
every 130 miles, there has to be a 1 mile stretch of straightness for emergency landings.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So every highway built after, I think, 1920 something. So after World War One, every highway in the United States had to be built.
Well, and if they got renovated too, so I mean, you know.
So every highway, every 130 miles or so, has to have. And the reason they chose 130 miles is because a Cessna can normally glide for about 130 miles from their normal altitude.
Well, you don't really need that fucking big of a runway for Cessna.
No, but the whole thing is for them to be able to make it there.
Yeah, yeah. The Cessna, you probably land pretty comfortably with just.
But like jumbo jets and stuff have way farther distance. But you know, you don't want any planes to crash because then, you know, you go to war with Iran.
Not the dancing Israelis.
Dude, all I'm saying is let's think about it, chat. 2001, okay? 2001. A couple planes fall out of the sky. We go to war with Iran. What was the news at the beginning of this year? Wasn't there just a bunch of random plane crashes? And then we go to war with Iran. News cycle. Planes fall out of the sky. We go to war with Iran. Let's look forward in the future, guys. We've got to notice the patterns.
Ouch.
We've got to notice them.
No, I did think that earthquake was interesting news. The fact that it didn't cause a tsunami is kind of crazier to me.
Was it land-based?
Just off the coast.
Interesting. Maybe it didn't have enough lead up for the ripples to get big enough.
I mean, I would figure like Indonesia or something would feel it. You know what I mean? But fucking, maybe it just happened in the right place where it fucking displaced the water perfectly. You know what I mean?
I've always wondered, like, I've never looked it up, but I've had this thought every time I think of tsunamis. I wonder how much underwater currents affect tsunamis.
I'm sure they, like the deep water currents, I'm sure they do.
Like, if, like,
Because like,
like
realistically, you're thinking about it, like whenever a tsunami happens, it's literally like a bunched up wall of water that's going through all that. And I'm sure there's some sort of turbulence down below that helps speed that. So I'm sure those deep water currents have an effect.
So, like, I wonder the question is like, do the people that are predicting tsunamis, do they account for that at all? Or is it so, it affects it, but it's such at a low level that it doesn't matter that much?
Yeah.
Because, like, I've never heard of a tsunami anywhere near the Mariana Trench. So, like, is there something to, like, there's a lot of currents going through there.
Well, the tsunami from the whole Fukushima fucking thing, that'd be pretty close to Mariana Trench, wouldn't it?
But it doesn't go over it or near it.
That's true.
The earthquake happened. Okay, so the Mariana Trench is here. Earthquake happened here. Built land over here. So like it happened. It didn't go over the trench. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I could be literally the stupidest person talking right now.
I would say.
But it is interesting, like, to think about, like, okay, so like wave pools have to be designed a certain way to get the waves to not mess up, right?
Well, yeah, no shit.
So how much does that matter when you're talking about tsunamis? Is it so powerful that that currents and the amount of water that's underneath it doesn't matter?
The way that wave pools generate their shit is basically like, think of your arm in a pool, all right? Where you push the water forward, that creates a wave. More or less, it's what you got there is two big walls behind that wall that push the shit forward. It's a little bit different than like the displacement thing. It is displacement, but it's in a different way.
No, I know.
The displacement with like a tsunami is that fucking piece of land snapping up and then causing that water to ripple out. Whereas like you're like there's more of a forward force with the other one.
Mainly what I was meaning is they don't make wave pools connected to other water, right? Because you don't want any, like, you want, like, they want the consistency of the waves.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I'm saying that, like, could it be a design, like, whatever, I don't know. But like
they do some wave pools nowadays where like you have a lazy river that feeds into the wave pool and shit.
My question is that, like, does the amount of water under the tsunami matter? Because if so, then the Mariana Trench would affect the tsunami.
I would say if it hits like a very, very deep part of water, it's probably going to lose a lot of energy. That'd be my guess.
And I also wonder, like, okay, so, like, let's say there's the Gulf
Because
Stream.
they say the safest place, like if you're a ship and you're close to land, and like a tsunami's coming in, you know it. They say the safest thing to do is kind of head further out into the ocean.
Right.
So, I would think that it's losing that energy. Like, yeah, it would have to.
So, like, I'm thinking, like...
It's like, it's basically, I wonder if they...
So let's say there's a jet stream going this way, and the tsunami just happens to be, like, earthquake happens, tsunami's basically a circle of a wall wave, and then it just gets disrupted and whatever disrupts it, right?
Yeah.
Okay? So let's say in one of the areas that the wall is building, it's following the jet stream, right? Okay? And now the Mariana Trench has 4 jet streams around it, okay?
No.
Let's say it's following it, but then it hits the Mariana Trench where the water's stagnant. So it's like if you're in a river and then all of a sudden the river stops. Like, does that affect it at all, or is it just such a magnificent force, it just drags the stagnant water with it?
I would say 100% it's losing energy there.
It has to, I feel like.
100% it would have, it's losing energy. Another thing that I would think with that too is how stupid people are. If I'm ever at the beach, bro, and suddenly the water disappears for 500 fucking yards, I don't think I'm chilling there much longer. How about you? Like, I don't consider myself a frequent beach goer, but I've been there enough to know that it's not every day that the water just poop. You know what I mean?
I
For about 30 seconds, it'd be like, damn, this is nifty. And then for, like, immediately after that, I'm panicking, bro.
let me see if Brock does this.
I'm at that point, I'm going to start Googling the elevation of my fucking hotel.
I'm going to the Florida coast. What are the odds I'll see a tsunami?
Tsunami. Only 2 minor tsunamis, no major in Florida.
So Florida hasn't been impacted by a tsunami almost ever. Bro, that has to be because there's so much land right under the surface that it
Well, no, that would make it more of a problem. So, shallower water is more of a danger thing. That's why Indonesia got hit so hard, bro. Whenever that hurricane, or not flood, but that tsunami.
has California ever been hit by a
2007 or 01, whichever one it was. Oh, California's had, I'm pretty sure, at least one major tsunami. Alaska's had the most tsunamis.
Okay,
Yeah, Alaska.
so tsunamis are rare as fuck.
They are a rarity in general, yes.
How many earthquakes happen in the ocean every year? And what percentage of ocean earthquakes become tsunamis? Okay, estimating the challenging, okay, because we don't have seismic rollout. Of course we don't. Okay.
10 to 20,000 over magnitude 4 is crazy.
Shallow earthquakes. So the deeper the earthquake, the less likely it is to become a tsunami.
Well, yeah, it has to be a greater magnitude to cause it. Because look, it says 100 kilometers, which is still pretty deep. But magnitude 7.0 or higher. From 1900 to 2020, about 2,400 tsunamis.
So there's been anywhere from 7,000 to 14,000 oceanic earthquakes and only 18 of those generated tsunamis. Tsunami's rare as shit, boy. Indonesia pissed off somebody, bruh. Because I remember that when I was a kid, bruh. Indonesia got smacked by that Nami.
But that was why it was such a problem, dude. How shallow the water was around there. You know what I mean? Think about that whole area. It's like less than 100 kilometers. There's plenty of areas that don't have that around there. Basically, think of this, dude. If it wasn't underwater during the last ice age, it's a problem now.
Can humans currently cause a tsunami?
Put it in specs of atomic bombs. Since we're on it today with the atomic bomb. Then ask it, how many atomic bombs would it take to level the Twin Towers? Because I don't believe fucking 2 planes did it, chat. Chat, he doesn't know this. We're about to call him out in 5 minutes.
About what? About what?
Stand tall joking.
Oh,
Let's just do a thing.
not about to do that. You know what? Taking my ball, going home.
Now you taking your ball, we're gonna go do something.
Okay. A powerful explosion could displace a large volume of water, generating tsunami.
Waves up to 94 feet high with one fucking bomb is crazy. Dissipated quickly. Fair enough.
Bro, what if it's like a thing that they just haven't figured out yet where like it literally has to be like surfing. Okay? The aftershock has to match the swell. So right when it's about to dissipate, like, because it said that dissipated quickly because there was nothing else happening.
Well, it's about displacement too.
Okay.
You're not really displacing the water majorly. It still has the ability to come back into that void that you created. Whereas,
But
like with a tsunami, whenever
if it's about to come back in and then the aftershock happens and doesn't let it come back in, well, then you're just pushing everything continuously out.
Well, no, the problem you have with tsunamis is there's plates overlapping and one snaps, you know what I mean, and comes up. That displaces the water to where that water now cannot go back into that area. So whenever it tries to come back in, it creates that fucking wave out.
Okay, and it's doing that wave out, and then the aftershock happens, and it just fucking gives it a little boost.
Because it's not the first, and that's what fucking the problem was with Indonesia. It wasn't the first set of waves that fucking really got people. It was the second set. Because the second set is the actual fucking energy trying to come back in.
Hey, yo! So I just threw this in there for shits and giggles. In the question I said, can humans currently cause a tsunami by any means theoretical? Bombs, nuclear, volcano manipulation. So they've already done this. In 1830, oh, the volcano did it on its own. Caused waves to 130 feet tall.
Holy fuck.
Killing tens of thousands. So a volcano caused a tsunami.
So, okay, this goes to landslides is another thing that can cause tsunamis. It's again about displacement. So probably what happened with the volcano, it had a huge landslide attached to it, and fucking a shit ton of dirt just pushed into the water. Because it was what there was one that happened in Alaska. Back to the History Channel thing.
Did you read the name of the volcano?
Krakatoa. Yeah, I know.
It's the 83 one. It's the biggest volcano eruption.
I told you Krakatoa was one of the largest. Yeah.
I know. So, like, not only was it probably
Here's
the
problem.
landslide.
It's not dormant either. Like we consider it dormant, but it just has a long fucking eruption cycle. Is what they're finding out. Kind of like Yosemite. But no, I remember something on the History Channel years ago, where it was
if we all jump, we could definitely do it.
totally. But there was like an earthquake or something in fucking Alaska, and basically a tsunami was generated that hit the Washington coast. Well, come to find out, it wasn't the earthquake itself that caused it. It was the actual landslide that the earthquake triggered from a mountainside. And all of that water displacement just fucking caused it to fucking wave out. You know what I mean?
All right, call me out so we can be done. About whatever the fuck you want to talk about.
Oh, never mind. I ain't gotta call you out now. You actually want to be done. I was gonna say you just prolonging the podcast, so you ain't gotta go do this. I get it.
No, we just now hit 2 hours. Go ahead.
Oh, just fuck what you got. I'm
Killed
sorry.
that fly.
I love you.
All right, chat. Fucking orate somebody.
All right, chat. We out of here like fat girls in dodgeball. See you next week.
For the earlier statements, I will rate a black man as reparations. Boom.
He looks like he has a Hellcat.
Shooting up the block is actually respectful if you think about it. Type that in his chat, chat. Type it in his chat. Shooting up the block is respectful if you think about it.